Another sweet scent from the house of Paco Rabanne. Do we need another one of those in the men's aisle? A lot of my subscribers out there are going to be like, hell no, Mark. Don't waste your time and money on this. Well, hey, hold on. Yes, a lot of the veterans out there may not want to see a nice little silver bullion instead of a gold bullion. 1 million lucky right here I present to you. But there is some people out there that do want to see what the new 1 million can do. And that's where I come into play. I'll let you know what I think about it. This is, of course, Pop the Cherry. So this is my initial impression on this one. And I'm going to let you know or help you if you're looking at this one and let you know what I think about it. Pop the Cherry coming up next. Let's go. Fragrance family, welcome to Pop the Cherry. This is where I pop the cork on a fragrance and give you my first test on skin with this one right here. I've worn this fragrance right here as my scent of the day today. I'm going to inform you how it went, good or bad. I'm going to give you the positives with the negatives. Is this a worthy flanker of the 1 million lineup? If you like the original 1 million, are you going to like this? Or if you dislike that one, you may like this one. Is it different enough, or is it just piggybacking on the original top seller? I'm going to try to dissect this one as much as I can with a couple wearings here. So let's introduce it. Today, as the title suggests, I'm trying out 1 million Lucky from Paco Rabanne. Let's look under the hood with this one. Let's take a look at some stats. Release date 2018. The nose behind this one, couldn't find a thing. So no nose. Let's go to where I got this fragrance. How did I get my hands on this fragrance? I got it from my partner in crime, fragrancex.com. You can utilize my sweet code ROBES08 and get 15% off on this particular fragrance or anything from the house of Paco Rabanne or anything on the website. So I do appreciate anybody that utilizes my code on fragrancex.com. So thank you to my partner for this fragrance. Major notes to this nose for 1 million Lucky. I got some hazelnut, I got some plum, and I got some honey. And a lot of those notes are notes du jour, which means they're getting popular. Back in the day, you wouldn't see too many designers with hazelnut or plum. Honey, yeah. But plum and hazelnut are getting more and more popular in designer releases. A lot of niche, high-end fragrances have utilized those notes too. I'm a fan of plum. If you can utilize it well. I love honey as a sweetness in a fragrance. There is some that do it better than others. Some just put the note in the note breakdown and I don't feel any honey. So this could be one of those. And the hazelnut is a nice touch. There's a lot of designer releases nowadays that is utilizing that. So let's get into how my day went with 1 million Lucky. So again, as it is my scent of the day, let's remind me of this introduction up top. I'm going to give you guys a couple. Here you go. You, and you. There we go. So the opening of 1 million Lucky, hey, it's not going to be groundbreaking, you know, especially if you're really deep in this fragrance journey. When you're checking out Paco Rabanne scents, and this is a disclaimer, you're not looking for artsy fragrances. You're not looking for, you know, Hermes quality. You're not looking for Chanel quality. This is your bubblegummy brand. They love sweet fragrances, so that's where you're coming to expect. I'm not expecting a high-end designer that's going to go against, you know, the Hermes, Tal d'Hermes, oh, it's artsy. No. The opening of 1 million Lucky brings you a mix of hazelnut, fruity plum with a sweet honey. So those are the major notes to my nose. And to me already, this has nothing, and I mean nothing, to do with the original. I don't see anything with the original with this one. Actually, this has almost a buttery take to the scent. Not creamy, buttery. I'm feeling some buttery aspects, which I don't know if I want it to be turned off on this aspect of the fragrance, and I can't wait to really delve into this one and actually do my full-fledged review and test and see what I'm getting out of this, because I'm getting a buttery take. Yeah, and it's utilizing some of the notes du jour, like I said, in the gourmand corner of the fragrance, and with plum and hazelnut. It is sweet. It is mildly mature in a way. Playful, it's not super bubblegummy playful. It actually has some bulk to it. Playful yet smooth at the same time. There's an ozonic quality in this one, and that kind of took me aback. I'm like, 1 million, and a lot of the Paco Rabanne fragrances, they're sweet and they have some density to them. This one, on the other hand, has a little thinner quality than those fragrances, and I was like, so very interesting. Again, I don't own the 1 million cologne, the one with the clear bottle, and I should get my nose on that one to see if it has a thinner quality. I'm assuming it does. I own more of the thicker ones, the Privé. I own the Absolutely Gold, the Intense 1 million, and the original 1 million. But this one felt thinner than some of its flankers. It almost tippy-toed into fresh and gourmand at the same time. More gourmand than fresh, but it has a freshness to it. It was very interesting, more dense than thin, but it has some thinness to it. It was really, I'm like, ooh, interesting. Hazelnut is definitely the most prominent note in this opening. Yeah, it is hazelnutty. Now more into the dry down of this fragrance, and let's remind me of it. The dry down of this scent, fairly linear. What you're getting up top is really more what you're getting in the heart and into the dry down. So you're not getting much more out of this fragrance. You're getting some more woods though, more woods in the opening. I didn't mention anything about woods in the opening, and there's a reason why. More woods here in the back end of this fragrance. The patchouli and ozonic notes start coming up a little more here, and you start losing your plum. Your hazelnut continues on, which is interesting and good. This utilizes amberwood in the fragrance, and that is a note du jour. It's super popular. Bleu de Chanel made it popular, among others. And it will give this fragrance that ozonic quality. It's going to give it that woody quality that amberwood does, and of course that sweetness. And it's supposed to be, and it's given that ozonic quality because it's supposed to be ambre gris. It doesn't bother me as much as it does in a lot of other fragrances. I believe Invictus utilizes it. And Bleu de Chanel utilizes it, and I'm not a fan of it. But in this one, I think it's just because of the hazelnut and other nuances in this fragrances that it works very well, so it doesn't bother me as much here. So it shows that sweet side of the amberwood and the woody qualities. The dry down is sweet, warms up a bit more than in the opening. Overall, fun, playful scent. Don't take it too seriously, and you may like it. Some people have graduated from these kind of scents, and I understand you. For me, I still like playful scents from time to time. I don't discriminate. I still like the original 1 million. I still wear my Le Male from time to time. I wear sweet scents still to this day. And this is the kind of sweet scents I actually do like. So let's get into the revolver on this one. Let's get into a little more seasons, day, night, versatility, and of course, that projection longevity. So let's get into the revolver seasons. This one has, a lot of the 1 millions, I would say winter, fall. This is more of a tweener, fall and spring. Many are saying summer and spring, and I'm just like, I don't know about that. I can't see myself wearing this in the high heat. Again, I haven't yet. And I'm thinking more spring to me. It does have some playful notes like the plum and the hazelnut that will work well in some heat, but I don't think dead in the heat of summer this is gonna work for me. No, I think it's more of a tweener to me. Day or night, I feel like this is more of a nighttime scent. You can have a more mature scent during the day, and this is gonna be your fun going out to the clubs, and especially if you're younger, young at heart type of person, you'd like something a little more sweet and playful. This is right up your alley. Versatility on this one, a mid-tier. Obviously this is not going to be like your signature scent depending on who you are, but I think it has some versatility to it. It's a tweener. Projection. Surprisingly, it was huge up top. This thing will give you a good bubble, and it is going to project really well up top, but it mellowed out super quick on me. For a scent like this, I was expecting a huge cloud. I know what Paco Rabanne can do with some of their new releases, and it was fairly average after the first hour. I was like, this one has, it's running on fumes. Longevity, same thing. I was kind of surprised. A little less than what I was expecting from the brand, which is okay. It gives me 5 to 7 hours, which is still good. But I was kind of hoping for the 7 to 9, and the original 1 million when I first bought it, when it first came into the scene, that thing was a monster on my skin, and this one does not do monster things. It's 5 to 7. Again, it's gonna go into the vault. I'm gonna test it more and more and wait up for the full-fledged review on those thoughts. So my overall thoughts on 1 million Lucky for this initial impression, going into a scent like this and from this line, I don't take them too seriously. Paco Rabannes are highly synthetic. They're the pop songs of the men's game. They're sweet and they're made for casual use. I wouldn't wear a tie with this. I wouldn't wear a tux with this. This is not what this is used for. This is jeans and a shirt like this. Boom, casual use. It's right up there with the kind of quality that I expect from the brand. It does not stray too far away from anything Paco Rabanne. It feels very familiar. It piggybacks on a few notes that are popular today, mixes them together. I'm trying to think of a scent that utilizes plum and hazelnut together in a scent. And this seems like one of the only ones that is utilizing those two notes together, which is interesting. The buttery aspect here is a little strange, but didn't stop me from actually enjoying wearing this one. The one thing is power. This thing is kind of lacking here a little bit. I'll keep an eye on that, obviously, for the full-fledged review. I want to see what I can do with this one to give it more power, because these type of fragrances, this kind of scent, I like to have power to them. Doesn't mean that they're not going to get any utility out of me just because it only lasts 5 to 7 hours and it doesn't project like a beast. I can use it for some certain occasions, but I'd like to see a little bit more from it. So there you have it, my initial thoughts on 1 million Lucky from the house of Paco Rabanne. I'd love to hear your take on this one in the comments below. If you've smelt this fragrance, good or bad, I'd love to see those takes. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? While you're doing that, hit the bell. Are you part of my notification gang yet? I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You can take a look. Robes08, you'll find this mug. I'm on all that social media. Also have a Facebook group called Fragrance Guru Nation, where 15,500 members are talking about fragrances right now. Join us today. Now I'm going to leave you with a few takes on my social media. I asked everybody on social media what they thought about this fragrance, good or bad. And I certainly appreciate everybody that did respond to me. I'm going to put some of those in the back end of this video. Always great to see different takes on a scent that you're checking out because you're on YouTube watching this. I'm sure that's what you're looking for. Am I going to buy this? Does it look interesting? Things like that. So I'm going to try to help you out with a little more takes than just mine. As always, a greater pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent, especially your sweet one, wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.